Today, the scene switches back to Jerusalem, and we hear from Titus. So here's the thing. I'm riding a horse. I'm Titus on horseback, galloping hillsides through orchards and vineyards, galloping through Thermopylae. Paul, you're healing baths. And what will you think of my news? Look out. Here comes Titus, man of privilege, thundering through the villages on a steed with a purple cloth and a bridle all sewn with silver bells. Oh, he's a royal one, he is. This Titus. No, but I mean it. Look out. I'm prone to fly off this creature, which turns or stops without my how do you do. I got my 2 feet stuck out to either side on account of I'm trying to squeeze its ribs with my thighs, which is how Erastus said I should stick to the beast. It's not a stool you're sitting on, he said. Don't bend your knees. Sit like standing, straight-legged and tight. You'll do fine. You'll be all right. So he told me. But he didn't tell me the beast, which goes from a walk to a trot when I don't ask, bouncing me sideways till I just drop to the ground. Well, but if I try to hang on by gripping the leather straps to the horse's mouth, it snorts and shoots forward, and all at once we're tearing through the vineyards, and I'm wrapping my arms around its neck and screaming to farmers along the way, "Not my fault, not my fault." I've never ridden a horse before. There's the problem. And I said that exact thing to Erastus when he brought the creature out to the fields with me, the 3 of us alone. "Give me a donkey," I said, on account of I've never ridden a horse before. But he put a finger first to my lips and then to his, shushing me and shaking his chins at the great solemnity of things. "It's a gift," he said. "I'm giving a gift." Erastus wants to give away the absolute best mount in his stables. He has no horse, he tells me, finer than this. "Titus," he said, full serious, looking me dead in the eyes. "Titus, you must take my gift to Paul and tell him I love him. Say that I love him. I love the man with all my heart." Here, Erastus lowered his head, heaved his shoulders, and blew a stream of air through his lips like whistling. He was fighting his feelings, I think, which took the fight right out of me. How could I ask for a donkey now? So then he squashed himself, soldier formal, tough and official, and said, "You must lead this rich gray horse to the Apostle Paul and say to him these words, 'Here, Paul, is a gift from the man who hurt you. In God's name, he is sorry for what he did. He begs your forgiveness. Truly, truly, he did not know you could be hurt so deeply or that you could be so sad.'" I have the words by heart. I'll say them to Paul exactly like that, if I ever get to Macedonia before one of us, me or this gift, kills the other. And when I repeat Erastus' piece, I'll add a thing or two of my own so Paul gets the whole picture. I'll tell him what happened when I read his letter in the house of Titius Justus to some of the people that Sosthenes gathered. How quiet they were, how nobody argued, how I wondered if they were even listening. But when I got to the part about Satan and the thorn in Paul's flesh and God's big no, he would not take the thorn away. And when I read God's announcement about who was strong and who was weak, someone hit the floor and howled. Someone couldn't contain himself. Someone blubbered so loudly that I read the letter at the level of shout, or no one would hear the rest of it. Well, and you know who blubbered. He'd been lurking near the door of the house. I hadn't seen him. Didn't know he was there till he fell down and started to cry. Yep, Erastus. So there it is. This is the news I'm bringing Paul at lickety speeds on the back of Erastus's four-legged, bell-ringing gift. Gift? No, sir. A trick and a torment. That's what it is. A hairy affliction. The flesh inside my thighs is raw, my butt is beaten, my backbone's jolted, my body's snapped and shaken like a mother's rug. My arms hold the throat of this hellion, and my plan, to choke it till I win. I'll get it to Paul, all right, in a bag or in obedience. And to everything else I tell him, I will add this. Paul, I'll say, full serious, looking him dead in the eyes, Erastus is waiting and dying, I think, till he hears from you.